like you were talking about employees, right? Now we are seeing a new trend in the corporate, and that's the artificial intelligence, and it's coming in, and it's coming in fast. Are you seeing any trend that's coming with the artificial intelligence into hospitality in some way or the other around? Like, are they trying to mix it up? For example, I was thinking about this thing that, like the people who are on the reception, right? We have one person standing over there who is doing the transits. Now we are seeing these big boards coming up where you just have to put in the number yourself and the tickets are coming out on the airports.
Absolutely.
So are you planning or are you looking at some that kind of a trend coming into hospitality also, or in some hotel or the bigger hotel chains right now?
See, one has to adapt with the times, of course. So a lot of these young travelers who are coming onto the scene, they are very, very tech savvy, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at the landscape. There's of course
Because
that,
the Gen Z is now much more involved.
absolutely. So that is a reality that what that one needs to adapt to. So your web check-ins and all, which is a reality now for airlines, which one could not think of probably 10, 15 years ago,
Exactly.
is a reality now, right? That's how things have changed. Now there's seamless entry to the airports as well through those specialized apps and all. When your information is as pre-fed in, your checks, security checks are already done from there. So you have a seamless entry inside. I think all of these things will become a reality, especially for a young country like India, where there's a lot of young travelers who are coming onto the scene. Each year, there are fresh supply of graduates who come to the corporate scene, and they are very comfortable by nobody welcoming them at the check-in desk. So when it comes to probably your mid-market concepts, I think it is a huge blessing because they can save. And then the expectation is like that as well. That all I need is a nice room, neat and clean, nicely serviced. I have one restaurant. I have basic services available. I am good with life. So I think from that perspective, it is a blessing. Also, if we go the global route actually, and you go to places like Japan, wherein manpower is not easy, or manpower is actually on the other side of 60s.
Yeah. Exactly.
Majority of them, or you go to Europe, wherein again you have similar challenges, may not be age related, but
Yeah, they're getting there. Yeah.
so that is a reality there. Even if you go to, let's say, you go to a Bellagio in Vegas, which is a 5,000 plus rooms hotel actually.
Yeah.
Imagine being in a queue in a luxury concept for 2 hours to get your key, and then carrying your two big pieces of a suitcase all the way to your room.
Okay. Yeah.
So this can be easily replaced now, and nobody will complain in a concept like this. In Japan and all, this is already happening, even in luxury concepts, because you understand that there's nobody there actually, and this is the landscape that one needs to deal with. India is a very different scenario for now, but as I said, it is changing. Younger executives, the young generations joining in, are very okay with that kind of an experience. But when it comes to luxury concepts, I think, and most of the people who can afford luxury, which is 20,000 upwards, are people like, who are on the other side of 40s.
Mostly, yeah.
They want, their expectation is that they see somebody there on the other side who recognizes them, who knows they would want to reconfirm all the arrangements they've already shared or confirmed over a phone or whatever medium, right? So I don't see that changing immediately.
Gradually, it will.
Gradually, of course, things will change here and there, and especially when when manpower cost, of course, will keep going up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's when your numbers will of people who are servicing you on the other side will keep coming down. Right now, I can afford a scenario wherein at Kinwani House for only 6 suites, I've got 18 people.
Okay.
So 3 to a room.
Okay.
And the guest who is coming in at the moment, actually his expectation is that. So there's a perfect marriage at the moment. But this landscape, I think, in times to come will keep changing, and we need to adapt. And then we need to get more and more features like, web check-ins and all those things, preferences and all already taken care. Maybe you don't even need to look at the menu because you already shared that what I want to eat for breakfast. Moment you check in, you said you will come for your breakfast at 9:30. 9:30 is already set up.
Already there.
So all those techs, situations is a reality,
It will
and
change.
one has to
Adapt.
imbibe that, adapt,